For most of the 20th century, the global map was drawn by one commodity, oil. If you controlled the flow of crude, you controlled the geopolitical chessboard. But in 2026, the rules of the game have fundamentally changed. We aren't just fighting for energy, we are fighting for the physical building blocks of the future. Lithium, cobalt, copper, graphite, and rare earth elements. These aren't just mining commodities anymore, they are the new strategic pillars of national security. Why the sudden obsession? Because the global energy transition is no longer a theoretical goal, it's an industrial reality. Whether it's the massive energy demands of AI data centers, the rollout of electric vehicles, or the advanced electronics in modern defense systems, the world is hitting a supply bottleneck. Lithium demand alone is projected to grow by over 350% by 2040. Here is the problem. The supply chain for these minerals is dangerously concentrated. A handful of nations hold the keys to the kingdom. If you want to refine rare earths, you're likely looking at China. If you need cobalt for high-density batteries, you're looking at the Democratic Republic of the Congo. This concentration creates a massive vulnerability. In 2026, governments aren't just acting as regulators, they're acting like players, signing nearly 100 new export-related measures since 2020 to secure access before their rivals do. This has led to what economists are calling the fragmentation of global trade. We are moving away from the era of just-in-time globalized efficiency toward a more protective, just-in-case regionalism. But there is a dark side to this scramble. In many regions, the rush to mine is echoing the injustices of the oil era. Vulnerable communities near mining sites are facing severe water contamination, health crises, and the destruction of local livelihoods, often for the benefit of technologies they will never own or use. For developing nations, this is a double-edged sword. Countries with these resources finally have the leverage they've been waiting for. We're seeing nations like Namibia and those across Africa navigating these competing interests, negotiating for more than just raw export deals. They are pushing for infrastructure, roads, ports, and industrial zones that can serve both mining and their own local agricultural and economic needs. The goal is to move up the value chain from mere extraction to processing and refining. So how do we break the deadlock? It won't be solved by primary mining alone. The real race is in the circular economy, recovering and recycling critical minerals from end-of-life batteries, solar panels, and industrial waste. Recycling these materials could create a second, more stable supply source that is less exposed to geopolitical shocks and significantly less carbon-intensive than traditional mining. Scaling this is the next great industrial challenge of the decade. But until those recycling technologies are at scale, we are in a high-stakes transition. The states that win this decade won't necessarily be the ones with the biggest mines. They'll be the ones that build the most resilient, diversified supply chains that can withstand a world where trade is no longer just about economics. It's about power and sovereignty. The transition to a greener, more digital world was supposed to be cleaner and more collaborative. Instead, it's proving to be one of the most competitive geopolitical struggles of our lifetime. The question for 2026 and beyond isn't just what can we build, it's who controls the ingredients. And that is a question that will shape the global economy for decades to come. If you want to keep tracking how these global shifts in resources, politics, and technology are reshaping our future, I break down these trends in much greater detail over at PawKazitaBlog.com. We're moving beyond the headlines to look at the why behind the news. Join the conversation and explore our latest deep dives at PawKazitaBlog.com.